The following professional wrestling exhibition requires discretionary viewer participation. Hey, good evening to you, RWLians, wherever you may be. We are in Richmond, Virginia as our base of operations tonight, presenting to you RWL Rage. Good evening to you. I'm Don Hickson, and I'm joined by Myron Schimmelman and Christy Ogilvie with the ladies' perspective. And this is our first RWL Rage of 2026, and we are excited as hell to be here.
Hi out there, y'all. Yeah, Don, the schedule looks hot tonight. Some great matches ahead in the next 2 hours. And we're just 2 weeks away from the 2026 Coliseum Games Supercard, the first of the year. Say, Myron, honey, I noticed you've been mixing up some magic in your office lately. Some kind of new system you're trying on. Maybe, cause it's working for you.
It's not new, Christy. I'm just trying to intersperse things with a little bit more variety this year.
And you can see that in the opening match right here, Lucha Libre action with Eddie Guerrero set to lock it up against the Blue Demon.
Good evening, Richmond, and welcome to RWL Rage. Our first match is scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Approaching the ring along with the ninth wonder of the world, Chyna, from El Paso, Texas, weighing 224 pounds, here's Latino Heat Eddie Guerrero.
Guerrero's got that face on, you know why?
I have no idea why.
Well, because he's gonna be doing another match at Coliseum Games. This is just to take his mind off his troubles, but he's gonna be in a steel cage match with Mad Dog Mark McKay. And not just any steel cage match. There's no climb out, there's no pinfalls, there's no submission. You gotta knock your opponent out twice to win. And there's no climbing out of the cage, and there's no going through the door, Jesse Ventura.
And so that will be the culmination of the rather heated rivalry, which has been allowed to cool, however briefly, between Eddie Guerrero and Mad Dog Mark McKay. But apparently it's going to be settled at Coliseum Games inside a steel cage with a 2 knockout minimum.
That's cool, Myron, but that's 2 weeks out from tonight. I want to see these two Lucha Libre cats go wild in that ring. They're both top-notch stars of their style, both Eddie and Blue Demon.
That is absolutely true, Christy. It is going to be a treat to see these two high flyers with their speed and aerial abilities.
And his opponent joined at ringside by Mil Mascaras, from Mexico City, weighing 189 pounds, the Blue Demon.
The Blue Demon, making his way to the ring to his classic theme music from one of his many motion pictures from back in the day. And accompanied by Mil Mascaras, his co-star in the Tex Lynch film Return of the Men from Lucha. An entertaining film, to be sure. It was actually rather funny. It reminded me of Woody Allen's What's Up, Tiger Lily?
That's exactly what I was thinking. It reminded me of that one. It's an old picture. Hardly anybody remembers that one. But it was very funny because they dubbed everything the same way that Tex did with these movies.
The men from Lucha making their appearance tonight with Blue Demon set to go against Eddie Guerrero. What a great opening match. Look at the expression on the face of Eddie Guerrero. As Tom Kanamura sounds the bell, both men charge. A clothesline takes Blue Demon down to the canvas. Eddie Guerrero off the ropes with a beautiful kick. Takes Blue Demon down a second time. Grinds the boot into the face of the Blue Demon. Eddie Guerrero starting out rather aggressively here. The Blue Demon finding himself in a bit of trouble in the early goings. And Eddie Guerrero is absolutely on fire as he has been lately. Whoa, look at this. Through the ropes. Human missile taking the Blue Demon down on the outside. The referee beginning the count. Eddie Guerrero really going to work on the Blue Demon. Blue Demon counters with a kick to the midsection. Goes behind on Guerrero. Release suplex. Blue Demon evades the drop kick of Eddie Guerrero. Tom Kanemaru urging them to get back inside, but to no avail so far. Blue Demon rounds up Guerrero. A couple of a second one took him down hard. And now into an armbar stretch on the outside as the referee continues to count. Blue Demon exploiting the time on the outside. A quick right, a chop, a go behind, and another release suplex to Eddie Guerrero, leaving him face first in the floor. Blue Demon finally turning things around for himself, gets Guerrero back inside the ring, trying to regain control of this matchup. Goes behind on Guerrero, tags him with a shot, whips him against the ropes. Hard shot to the midsection, evaded by Eddie Guerrero, but a kick to the midsection was not. Blue Demon slams Guerrero down quickly, covers and hooks the leg. 1, 2. Eddie Guerrero getting the left shoulder up before the count of 3. Blue Demon tags him with the right. Guerrero shot him such a look. Well, now an elbow to the face. Guerrero whips the Blue Demon to the ropes. Whoa, beautiful tilt-to-world backbreaker from Eddie Guerrero. A flying kick right off the ropes. Blue Demon taken down, back up again on a knee to the midsection. And the momentum has been seesaw and nothing but in this matchup. Starting out with Eddie Guerrero beginning very aggressively, but Blue Demon finally turning things around for himself. A couple of hard lefts to Eddie Guerrero and a side suplex, keeping Guerrero down on the mat and in the corner. Blue Demon gets him by his ankles. Alley-oop assists him out of the corner. And finally, Blue Demon starting to feel like victory could be at hand as he rounds up Eddie Guerrero, locks him up. What a belly-to-belly slam from the Blue Demon. One of the all-time greats of Lucha Libre. Eddie Guerrero finally finding himself in some difficulties here as Blue Demon begins to take himself to the top turnbuckle. Eddie Guerrero being allowed to stand by the Blue Demon, and here he comes, and whoa, a beautiful missile drop kick from the Blue Demon. Guerrero rounded up. Oh, what a kick to the face. Here's a pin, center ring. 1, 2, 3. This one's all over. Blue Demon picking up the win by pinfall. Let's get the official time.
Here's the time, 3 minutes and 31 seconds. Here's your winner, the Blue Demon.
Well, that was abrupt. Not unexpected, you understand, but abrupt. Very much so. The Blue Demon making very short work of Eddie Guerrero in this opening matchup tonight on RWL Rage. And I mean quick. And Eddie Guerrero started out with a terrific advantage, but it went right out the window. We'll be back with more RWL Rage right after the break. Stay with us.